Now we know that Sonos knows how to make good sounding soundbars and speakers, but can they make a pair of good sounding headphones? Well, they think so, and that's why they released their first ever pair of over-ears, the Sonos Ace. And in the next 5 minutes, I'm gonna let you know whether or not these headphones are worth $449 US. That's a lot of cheddar. Cue the drums. Now, the design of the Sonos Ace is quite familiar. In fact, when you look at these, it kind of just looks like the Apple AirPods Max and Sony WH-1000XM5 had a baby and came up with this. Now, I really like the mix of plastic construction for the headband and ear cups coupled with the stainless steel frame and accents. It just creates a design that feels and looks premium, and it's not as heavy as the Apple AirPods Max, which means these are pretty comfortable to use during long listening periods. Now, I have about average sized ears and I found these really comfortable to wear, but if you have bigger ears, you might find some fit challenges with the Sonos Ace, and that's just because the ear cups are a little bit more shallow than what Apple and Sony offers in their headphones, and also the padding on the ear cups are quite thick. I'd recommend going to a store and actually trying these on before you buy. In terms of controls, the Sonos Ace uses a combination slider and button to control playback and volume. There's a noise control button right underneath the slider, and on the other ear cup, there is a combination power Bluetooth pairing button. Now, I really like that Sonos chose to go with tactile controls because I just found it really easy to use and a lot more responsive than the touch sensor-based controls on the Sony headphones. In terms of connection options, you've got a lot of options. These are using the latest Bluetooth 5.4 standard. They also have Snapdragon sound, which means aptX lossless for high-quality Bluetooth audio streaming. These also support USB-C audio, which is great considering that any headphone made in the last 2-3 years should have this feature. Looking at you, Bose and Sony. Of course, one of the biggest selling points of the Sonos Ace is the TV audio swap feature. Essentially, if you have a compatible Sonos soundbar, you can transfer the audio from your TV to the headphones just by holding down the button slider here. And this works really well. I use this with the Sonos Arc at my house, and it only took about 2 seconds for the audio to transfer from the TV to these headphones. Now, unlike Sonos' soundbars and speakers, you don't actually need the app to set up the headphones, but I'd still recommend downloading the Sonos app anyway, since it gives you access to essential features like firmware updates, enabling Bluetooth multi-point, enabling head tracking, and of course setting up TV audio swap. But beyond that, there really isn't much else you can do in the Sonos app. I mean, there is an EQ tool, but it is rather basic. You just get a bass and treble slider. But hey, it's more customization than you're gonna get with the Apple AirPods Max, so there's that. In our standard battery test, the Sonos Ace lasted 32 hours and 13 minutes on a single charge with ANC enabled. But if you do run out of juice, not to worry, there is quick charging built in. 3 minutes of charging will give you 3 hours of playback, so long as you're charging from 0%. The microphone doesn't do a great job in rejecting higher frequency noises like chatty coworkers or loud keyboards. However, it does well in rejecting outside noise like wind and traffic. The mics on the Sonos Ace do a great job in preserving the clarity of the speaker's voice. And if you want to hear just how well the microphone performs for yourself, make sure to go to my full review on soundguys.com. Active noise cancellation. How do these perform? Well, based on our lab tests, the Sonos Ace are able to reduce the loudness of outside noise by an average of 74%. Now, while that result is pretty good, the noise canceling on the Sonos Ace doesn't beat out flagships from Bose, Sony, or Apple. Still, not bad, especially for Sonos' first ever noise canceling headphones. Now, it just seems like Sonos was trying to tune their headphones to mimic the home theater experience, which explains why we noticed a bass overemphasis in our measurements. And the treble overemphasis here makes room effects like reverb sound more pronounced. While these tuning decisions might work well for movies, it actually leads to quite a fatiguing listening experience when listening to music, especially if your song choices are a lot more bass heavy. That being said, I was able to solve my sound quality qualms by going into the EQ in the Sonos app and turning the bass all the way down to -5. In terms of the Head Acoustics multi-dimensional audio quality scores, the Sonos Ace received a 4.3. Based on our virtual panel of listeners, you're probably going to enjoy the sound of the Sonos Ace. Now, the Sonos Ace also supports Dolby Atmos. I listened to a bunch of Dolby Atmos tracks in Tidal, and I also used the TV audio swap feature to watch Top Gun Maverick with head tracking enabled. To my surprise, the Sonos Ace do a good job in recreating the sensation of listening to the rear and side speakers. Also, when it comes to head tracking, Sonos did a good job here too. I didn't notice any lag when moving my head quickly from left to right, up, down. It just works really well. So, for $449 US, should you set your sights on the Sonos Ace headphones? Well, it's a bit of a tough sell because it doesn't have the best sound out of the box, and it also doesn't have the best ANC performance. However, if you do really enjoy immersive formats like Dolby Atmos, or you already own a compatible Sonos soundbar, then I can see the Sonos Ace being a natural extension of your home theater experience. I don't think these are the Sony or Bose killers that Sonos set out to make, but for a first-gen product, these are damn impressive. And that, my friends, is 5 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check out the full review on soundguys.com for our full lab measurements, results, and for my full thoughts on the sound quality. And until next time, happy listening.